Where do I begin? Where do I begin? So I played the Baskets and the Blossoms tournament this morning in Hyde Park. I've never played the course before. I'm coming off some pretty good results over my especially the last tournament that I did. And pretty much the last couple of times I've been playing the course near my house. So I thought for sure I was going to come into this thing today and really play well and really see about what I can do because I've been playing so much better. I get to the course early, people are setting up. A friend of mine from the Berwyn Disc Golf Club, Chris, he was there early and he wanted to play a couple of practice holes. So I joined him and I think we played maybe the first 4 holes. And I actually did pretty good. And I thought, all right, this is what I should be doing. I should be coming out here, seeing how some of the holes shape, really working on my shot, and seeing what I can do. And it went great. It went pretty good. And then we got the first card out of the day because we were there so early. And we started. And my first shot did not turn over the right way I wanted to. I sent it out on an angle. I wanted it to come in this way and over, and it didn't. It just went out straight. And I went right into a huge group of fallen trees, far from where the basket was. So I had a tough approach shot, didn't get close, and I thought, all right, this is maybe for par here. I've got to make this long par putt, and it didn't happen. So I took a bogey on the first hole, and I thought, all right, no big deal. And then, I don't know, I proceeded to not throw very well off of the tee. The holes were very narrow, so it was tough to really hit some of those lines. I hit a lot of trees today. I went to places I shouldn't have gone shot-wise today, and it showed. It reflected in my performance today. Embarrassingly, I must admit, I shot 17 over par. 18-hole course. 17 over par. Now, I did get some pars, but I hit a chain there where I went double bogey, bogey. Well, that's an additional 5 strokes right there. The wind played an enormous factor in the way that I played today, and I think in the way that most people played today. What are you going to do? And at one point I just went, well, all of this is gone. There's no way I can come back for this. So focus on your shots, focus on what you're doing, try some new things, and really look to see what you can learn from this. What can you cull from this horrible showing that you can take with you the next time that you play? And it was a couple of things. Number one, it was very, very windy today, so I needed to rely on overstable discs. I don't throw a lot of overstable discs. This being one of them. This is a zone. This is an overstable disc. This is a 4303. So it's essentially a meat hook. It's always going to go to the left. So I relied on this a lot because of the wind, but I don't have a lot of experience throwing it. I like to throw it on the forehand, but it wasn't that reliable today. But still, I reached for this disc probably more than any other discs in my bag. Also, a lot of the wind had me pulling this disc out. And if you remember from the last video, this is just kind of my insurance disc. I don't really ever throw this. I don't want to have to rely on it, but it's there. It's kind of like your get out of jail free card. It's a Thunderbird. So it's overstable, 9502. So again, it's got that 2. So I threw this a lot, and this, okay. you know, nothing major. I threw the trail a couple of times today too, and this one just didn't do for me what I hoped it would do, especially in that first hole. It just didn't turn at all. I threw it on the Anheuser and it just straight out. Straight out. I threw the mid-range a couple of times today. This disc actually did pretty well for me. The MD3. I just didn't score. And on the very last hole, it was super wide open. I really focused on my release and how I was playing. And I threw the Expanse. I love this disc. And it went about as good as I could throw it in the wind. But still, I did not play well at all today. Very discouraged. I shot 20 over par in Dellwood, but because Dellwood's a harder rated course, my rating was 709. And then playing Dellwood again from the shorter tees, my rating jumped because I played so well. So I think I started this morning at 789 rated, and my round today I think was 668 or 669, very low. So I don't know how that's going to affect my rating overall. I'm still new, so I shouldn't really be paying attention to that kind of thing. What I should be doing is just going to the course and just throwing putters. Nothing but putters. Learning to throw those shots that I have to rely on. The Anheuser flip, the straight glide, and then the Anheuser. This is Heiser. Anheuser. Really working on how I could manipulate the disc if I wanted to go around to the left, if I wanted to go around to the right. That's what I should do. And then a couple of my really successful shots came from standstill. I didn't do a run-up approach with the X-step. I just stood my ground, shaped my shot, took my aim, just reached back, brought that elbow through, thanks for the tip, Chris, knocking the door down. You don't kind of do it like this. You really gotta, so that's what I did. And I had good success with that. So maybe I'll go back to just standstill tee shots. I don't know. Today was very, very humbling and very disconcerting, but you need to celebrate your victories as long as you celebrate your losses, and vice versa. Just a moment in time and it's gone, and then you're done. What was your takeaway? So I'm working on my takeaways, doing some practicing putting, and we will hit it again next week. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, all of those things if you can. If you don't want to, that's fine. Have an amazing day.